The 3 Doomsday Heists are some of the hardest heists to set up and complete in Grand Theft Auto Online. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can skip these setups completely. This is a bit of a complicated glitch, but once you learn how to do it, it will be really easy for you to do. This glitch works differently for each of the heists due to the placement of the setups on the heist board, but you do them all in the same way if that makes sense. I'll explain more when it comes to teaching you how you can do this glitch. But before we move on to teaching you the first part of the glitch for the data breaches, I post content just like this every day. So if you like this content, do make sure to subscribe to the channel as you will not want to miss out on any of the content that I post. Now onto the data breaches. So for each finale, the data breaches, the Bogdan problem, and the Doomsday scenario, you will be required to pay a fee of $25,000 to start each heist. This is a mandatory step that cannot be avoided, so pay the $25,000 so you can start the heist. I will first show you on Act 1 as it's the easiest to do. After the cutscene, you'll see that there are 3 preps that you can skip by paying for them shown here. On the left at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the relevant button you have to press in order to pay for them. On PlayStation, it's the square button. Now while on the prep, which in this case is the paramedic equipment, hold the pay button down now. As soon as you let go, and I mean immediately, press right on your D-pad. If done correctly, you'll hear this double bleep sound and you'll get the option to confirm payment. If this happens, you'll see that it will not show as being purchased and your cursor will have moved to the right, saying this setup is locked. Now move down to the next prep, Deluxos, and do it again, holding down square or the relevant button on your platform. Let go and immediately press right on the D-pad. Again, if done correctly, you'll hear the double bleep, confirm payment, and move down to the third and last prep, a cooler. Hold down the pay button, let go, and hit right on the D-pad, double blip sound and confirm payment. If you have done this correctly, back out from the board and bring up your interactions menu. And go to Facility Management, then turn your host planning screen off and then on again. If you do it incorrectly and purchase the prep properly, you will have to back out. Leave the planning room, call up Lester, and cancel the heist. There will also be times when your time is off and your cursor will move right, so just keep repeating the payment. And right on the D-pad method until you get the payment screen. Act 2, the principle is the same where you hold down the pay button, let go, and hit right. The only difference here is that there are 2 preps for the Strombergs and the ECU. Once you have confirmed payment for the first 3 preps, move to Torpedo ECU and do the skip on this one. As doing it on a Stromberg's prep will mean you end up paying for the Torpedo ECU prep as you hit right and the cursor moves along. You only need to do the payment skip for this one, not both, so only the Torpedo ECU and not the Strombergs as before. Without one, back out of the screen, go into your interactions menu, Facility Management, Heist Planning screen off, and then on again. Once again, skipping straight to the finale. As for Act 3, you'll see the double preps are first this time. So do the payment skip method on Recon and not marked cache. After you've got down to the test site, Intel prep, and skip this one, this will unlock the last prep for onboard computer. You can now skip this one, back out, Interactions menu, Facility Management, Heist Planning screen off and on. If you have the option, you can change your settings to Fidelity mode, which will dramatically reduce your frame rate, making it easier to do. As you can tell, skipping these preps and setups is expensive, so make sure you have enough funds to do this. But you'll obviously get your money back and then some from completing the finales. For Act 1, it will cost you a total of just under $500,000. For Act 2, it will cost $500,000, and for Act 3, it will cost just over $650,000. After completing each heist, you will have to wait for the cooldown to elapse before you can do it all again, which is just over 2 hours for each heist. That is all there is for you to know about how you can skip over the Doomsday Heist setups in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you would like to see more content just like this, then do make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel.